Welcome everybody. It's podcast dish, and as you can see, we're joined by a certain man, bro, repping Arsenal, heavy, 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 bro.
They not gonna see us coming at the Bernabeu, bro. That's all I'm
Hey,
telling
hey,
you.
hey!
Not gonna see us coming. This is how we moving tomorrow, bro. Ninja only status. What's up?
You that
What's up? What's
confident?
up? Huh?
I'm like, you're that confident.
Brother, I've never been more confident in my life. Never have I ever been more confident in my life, bro. I'm telling
Okay,
you.
okay,
Yeah, yeah. This
all
is the
right.
one. This is the one, guys. Come on,
Okay,
you
well,
Gunners.
welcome, man. Thank you for joining. You know what? Let's take it back. Let's take it back to last week, right? No need for any introductions, nothing. Let's get right into it, man. Just tell us, like, take me through your emotions watching that game, right?
Oh
I kind of want to
my
know
God.
how you felt watching the game.
Bro, when I kid you not, I was literally home that day
Mm-hmm.
praying. I was praying. I was genuinely just praying. Let me not get embarrassed, bro. Like, I did not have, as an Arsenal fan, you have a little bit of hope, a little bit of glimmer here and there. You might think today something's gonna happen, but you know Saka's not fully back. You already know the issue with Gabriel, bro. Our defense was not very solid. We didn't know how our defense was gonna look going in. There was a lot of questions. There was a lot of question marks. So naturally, I didn't have much, to be honest. Didn't have much to expect in this game. We
Okay.
started off quite strong. I'm not gonna lie. I think off the bat, our team kind of knew we were at a disadvantage, and I think that
Mm.
mentality is what helped us, to be honest. I don't
A
know.
disadvantage. What
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, yeah, yeah,
disadvantage
yeah,
are you
yeah.
talking about, man?
I mean, our squad is not fully fit. We didn't have the entire squad in its, in its at our peak strength, if I can say so. I think you can agree on that. We didn't
Yeah,
have
but to call it a disadvantage, but Real Madrid also didn't have a fully fit squad. I mean, they have like half their defenders injured already too. So I mean,
right,
is it really
right,
a
right, right.
disadvantage? And you were playing at home too. If anything, the pressure was on you guys to win from the start,
Yeah,
in my
and I
opinion.
think I think just given the fact that sometimes with Arsenal the pressure gets to us, right? I think that's one
Mhm.
of the other things that as an Arsenal fan I've come to have problems with the team is when it counts, we just disappear, bro. We shell up and we just go back into our shells. But nah, there was something to prove this time, bro. People had something to prove. I'm telling you, it was amazing.
Mhm.
Just off the bat, I was surprised, shocked. That's just to say the least. We can continue, but initial impressions, absolutely shocked, but in a great way, you know?
Okay, okay. I mean,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if I was like shocked or anything, right? For me, watching it was more like, I mean, this is how Real Madrid play all the time, right? They are never the team to like dominate the game. Anything, they always give you the impression, you're in the game, play around, and then, one quick transition, they're already, and they had those transition moments, right? Like they had those moments where, they could have done something, Raya made a couple of good saves as well. So for me, it was like,
Right?
yeah, it was going
Uh,
like I would expect a Real Madrid Arsenal game to go, right? I was expecting Arsenal, of course, they're playing at home to
really?
come out dominate. Yeah, I was like, I mean, bro, some random teams in the La Liga even dominate games against Real Madrid, right? So that wasn't shocking to me, right? That wasn't like a surprising scenario. Again, it's Arsenal, right? Arsenal, if for nothing at all, they should be able to dominate the ball, right? So that was nice
Yeah.
seeing it going. And by halftime, it was what? It was goalless, man. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty fair. And then out of nowhere, man, out of nowhere, bro.
Jollof, Jollof was cooking.
Bro, just talk to me about that, cause like I remember I was at work, like, and then I had my laptop open and I was kind of watching the game at the same time. And I remember for like 5 seconds, I just paused. I just opened my mouth, like I was like, wait, what am I seeing,
Oh
bro?
my God, bro. When I tell you that, in fact, the free kick initially, I did not even think Rice was gonna take that, right? Because I think it was Odegaard standing next to him, right? I was looking at that free kick, I was like, it's gonna probably hit the wall. Odegaard's gonna probably either hit the wall or cross the ball in. That's potentially what we always do. And
Hmm.
you know, at that point in the game, we hadn't been doing badly, but we needed something. We needed a
Yeah,
strike of something, right? And I think that was the same mentality in the players' heads. Declan sat
yeah,
there looking at this wall, and I think you even heard, I don't know if you heard Henry talking about the analysis, right? He was talking about how the four-man wall that was set up there, compared to the way the position of the keeper was set up, the way Courtois was centered in the goal, there was a bit of a gap that I
yeah,
think that's
yeah.
what Declan looked at. Declan looked at, and bro, oh my God, man, when that shit went in, I called my bro immediately. I called my bro Ian. He's also awesome. I could not believe it. I was
Yeah.
looking around for the first like 1 minute. I was like looking for the ref to call some shit, bro. It was too shocking, bro. And then
Yeah.
round it all up in like the next 10 minutes. My boy comes and does it twice from an insanely distant. Oh my God, bro. When I tell you, that was when I think I almost exploded. That at that point, I even opened Arsenal Fan TV. I stopped working, I stopped doing everything, everything stopped, bro. And let me tell you, the spark, I have never felt that before. I
Yeah.
have genuinely, as an Arsenal fan, bro, like I've been an Arsenal fan. What? I'm not that old. I don't remember '04 like it was. I was not really
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Mhm,
This
mhm.
is something I have never felt, bro.
Like right up there for you in terms of like Arsenal history. Like this is, I mean, it was a
Literally,
memorable moment.
bro.
Even for me, even me that, I'm a Manchester United fan, but of course my allegiances lie with Real Madrid, because of Ronaldo. Even for me, I was like, wow. Like I just started like, wow. Not the first free kick. The first free kick, I think, I mean, if you leave that gap there, I think Bruno Fernandes also exploited one, a couple some weeks back as
Right.
well. But the second one was like that was like some bend it like Beckham
It
type
was
shit, bro. Like the
picture
way he
perfect, man.
on out, bro. Like
That was
what?
top bins, serious
Yo,
top
that was
bins,
some
bro.
crazy, crazy,
And then
crazy.
and then
Like,
I think the effect on the team was it just, bro, the chances started coming in. Everything
yep.
started to bubble up, bro. And even Courtois did some amazing saves. That game could have ended
Yeah,
5 easily. You
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah. He
saying?
kept
I
moving.
think it
Yeah,
gave us
yeah,
that, and I've always called it out. This is that, and I think this is the driving thing. If, hopefully we make it all the way. If this team gets a glimpse of a trophy, bro, I'm telling you, we're gonna be unstoppable because you already see it. You already see the semblance. They just need that kind of kick. Once it hits them, oh my God, we're off the races. We're off. We're
yeah,
off.
yeah. No, I agree with you. I mean, anytime we meet, I say it for the longest time. You guys just need to sniff something, bro. You need to
Mm-hmm.
win something, right? Because you need that winning feeling.
Literally.
These guys need to win, right? But like, so yeah. Now let's take it to tomorrow, right? Great performance in the first leg, albeit I would say it was two free kicks though, right? Two like out of the world kind of free kicks, right? So, analyzing your play, right? Like how you guys played and everything. Are you confident that you're gonna be able to do it tomorrow at the
Yeah.
Bernabeu,
No, I'm
the
telling you,
closed
bro.
Bernabeu?
Well, I'm actually quite confident, not gonna lie, because besides
Okay.
that whole two free kicks thing, bro, remember Partey was also in that game,
Yeah,
balling.
he could. He could.
Odegaard and Saka on that wing, cooking.
Okay.
Bro, did you see my guy, Lewis Skelly? Like, I don't know what it is, but this team,
He's a special, special player for sure.
everything
Okay.
was coming together. So I think our play style is working really good right now. Now, the only issue I could see is, of course, the fact that our defense, we really did good, right? But I'm thinking
Mhm.
Mbappe running in from behind, risky. Vinicius, you never know. There's just some variables that Real Madrid can throw at you that you never know how the team is going to react. Of course, they're lightning fast at the front. So I'm trying to think about their counter-attacking strategy, and I know they're gonna, if we sit on the defense, they're gonna want to move on that. So I think it's up to us to set the pace for the game. Because if we allow Real Madrid to do that, yeah, we might get caught on the counter, we might get caught in catch-up kind of situation.
Okay.
So I would say we really need to, off the bat, make sure we're controlling the tempo. Of course, I always say our defense is solid. Our defense
Of course.
absolutely
Of course.
solid. If our midfield controls the game, we just need a couple of good chances to hit the front and we get one goal. I'm even calling it just a one goal line, bro. I'm not even going to ask for much. I'm also, at the end of the day, I have been a Real Madrid fan outside of, the Premier League. So I know what they're capable of. And I'm literally seen it happen so many times in the second leg. With Chelsea, was it like 2 years ago? With Man
Yeah.
City, the year before that, like they've done it time and again. They came back when you least
Hmm.
expect it. So I'm just thinking, get one goal. Of course, that's on the conservative side. I'm trying to be a very realistic player, like fan here. I actually want us to
Yeah.
get through the actual finish line, and I'm saying get the first goal. If we concede a couple of goals, we still end up winning the tie. That's my
Okay.
strategy tomorrow. Now, I don't know
So
what's on Arteta's mind, but I would say
mhm.
that's the safest bet.
Yeah, I mean that was the next question I was going to ask you. Like, how do you think you should approach it, right? Because you highlighted something that is very key, right? What you don't want to do is to get into a game where it's based on transition. You're gonna lose that, right? Because it's at the Bernabeu, the noise, everything. You don't want a back and forth type of game. They will
Yeah,
kill you. That's a fact, right? You want to slow the game down as much as you can and frustrate them, right? Because one thing I've
right.
noticed about the current front line of Real Madrid is as good as they are good with space, right? They need
Mm-hmm.
space in behind, right? They are runners. They are not as techy as those other guys used to be. Benzema was a very techy sort of forward, right? He could play.
Yeah,
Mbappe is not that guy. He wants the ball in behind. Vinicius,
right,
he
right,
wants the ball
right.
in. Rodrigo too, he's like right now he's stuck on the right, not as effective, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
think like for me, right, I think the best way Arsenal go through this, some very annoying low block type situation. You have like the best defense, like you're saying.
Mm.
I don't think you should just go and start going straight away. Yeah. You're gonna play right into Real Madrid's hands. I feel like personally,
You
but I
think
don't
so?
know. What do you think?
Well, I can see a place, a world where that is true. I agree, but the
Hmm.
problem with that is I think Arsenal, when we sit, we also could get caught in a mistake. Because,
Mm.
I don't know, there's a couple of times where our defense has been caught in some dumb mistakes. And the last thing you want to do is get a young player in that kind of stage making a mistake.
Okay.
Because it's going to mess up the entire mentality. And I don't know, if I think of all of the steps, the places where we needed to show up, it's been small mishaps where we're in control of the game and some small blunders here or there. Just
Yeah.
we never get back out of it. We just lose complete concentration. So I'm saying one goal, get the first goal, carry the game towards them, get the first goal. After we get that goal, now we can play those low ball kind. We can rough it out, play like a remember that City Arsenal draw, rough it out where
Yeah,
it
that's what
was,
I'm
and
saying.
then we got that last minute red card, and then the game they drew. Right, we were meant to win that
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
We
that's what I'm
could do
saying. I feel
that.
like
That's
the
exactly what happened
advantage
though. We
is
got the first goal. We got the first goal. We sat
yeah,
through the whole entire game. And then last minute we got that red card. That blunder happened, scored the goal at the end of the game. That's what we need to
yeah.
avoid. You see what I'm
I
saying?
mean, sure. I mean, we'll see how it goes. But I'm just thinking, Real Madrid can easily score in a transition based game. They can score three. That's no problem. I mean, was it this season or last season where they scored like five in the second half against Dortmund, right? If you
Right.
they scoring three is not a problem, right? But if you can frustrate them enough that by second half it's still nil type scenario, then I see
Mm,
you guys going. You get what I'm saying? Where
mm,
second half they're gonna like put everything on. They're gonna be desperate. They're gonna be putting crosses in the box. The stadium is gonna be noisy, things like that. The
yeah.
only thing is, I have actually never seen Arsenal as a good transition team. You guys are not good with like transition, playing on the counter. I've never
Hey,
really
hey,
seen
hey,
that.
have
Right?
you seen this counter attack this past weekend? Don't call us out like that. Did you see what Declan
I
did this
mean,
weekend?
once in a while you do it, but like you're not like really a transition team. Like what the guy will get the ball instead of him making like a
Yeah,
pass, he will want to
yeah, I agree.
play,
I agree. I agree on
stuff
that.
like
I
that.
agree
So
on that. We
I
can
mean,
work
it's
on
fine.
that for
We'll see
sure.
how it goes. I think I agree with you. The best strategy might be, do what Arsenal always does. Try to play your game. It's three goals, man. Like it's gonna be hard to score, right?
I
Like
would
the
say,
pressure
yeah,
is on
that
Madrid now.
the pressure is on them,
The
but the
pressure is
worst
on them.
part, if you think about it, think about what it happens if we go into extra time. That's also something I've been thinking about.
That you will lose. That's what I want. Let me say it here first of all. For you, you don't want to go to extra time because you going to
Yeah,
extra time means you went to the Bernabeu for Real Madrid to score three. Nah, bro,
that would be
don't go to extra
dreadful.
time, no matter what you do. I don't know if you've actually ever seen Real Madrid lose a game in extra time before. It never
They've never
happens.
lost it. They've never lost it, and
Like,
and I
so
think that might be a strategy they're thinking about as well. Because I think they know they take us into extra time, we're lost.
that's it.
We've never
They'll
been.
kill
That's
you,
their
bro.
game. That's their game. You know what
That's
I'm
their
saying?
game, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so they might, want to just rough it out that first half. They might want to just maybe say, hey, you know what? Arsenal's probably gonna try keep us heavy on the first half, keep it 0-0. We'll stick it to them. We can bang in 3 goals in the second half, get them into extra time. That could be a dangerous strategy, and we could fall
I
into
mean,
that too.
they could also want to get a first goal because I think, like you're saying, the first goal is going to be important in this tie. Whoever gets the first goal gets a higher chance, right? If Real Madrid gets the first goal in the first half, they will be confident in the second half they can score two. Scoring two is not a problem. It's just getting that first goal, right? Getting that first goal is going to be a thing. But yeah, it's going to be interesting narratives all around. We're looking forward to seeing what is going to happen. But beyond that, PSG just went through, right?
Mm,
You could
mm, mm, mm.
potentially be facing PSG. Um, Basically, I'm asking, do you think you guys can make it all the way to the final and you can
Dembele,
lift this thing just to
Dembele.
end this? Let me know how you're feeling.
Hey man, Dembele is cooking, bro. Oh my God, I don't know what that guy is doing this season, but he's cooking. But if we get past this hurdle, I can see us rugging it through. I can literally see us rugging it through to the final, bro. Because PSG, they've had a good run in this Champions League. I will agree,
Mhm.
but they have had problems in their team.
I
Have had
mean,
some serious issues. I've not followed their game too closely, to be honest, but I know that they've played much better this season. Now, whether or not that's a fluke, I don't know, but we've been consistent, bro. We've had a lot of consistency, and let me tell you, Arsenal. I saw I saw a stat today on IG. We've not conceded more than 3 goals in like since 2023. The last time was in 2023 that we conceded 3 goals. If we get past
yeah,
this,
so
the mentality of the boys is gonna be solid. And if we get past this game tomorrow, I'm betting that we'll get into that final. I'm telling
okay.
you right now, Arsenal Barcelona final, bro. Arsenal Barcelona final.
Eh, That's a
That's
whole
gonna be
another
a
thing.
wild
I
one.
don't know. I'm interested to see if Barca will actually cross Inter Milan because Inter Milan are some very tough teams,
Inter,
especially when
bro.
they get in their low block. Oh my god, they're almost like tough to break down. But hey, we'll see.
Hey.
We'll see how it goes. Me personally, I feel like PSG is the better team. I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like in terms of
Mm.
like collective, they like from back to like you're not beating that PSG midfield, man. They have like the best midfield trio right now in world football. That PSG midfield is mad. Like it's
I mean,
crazy. And like their front line as well, very, very good players, Cavascalia, Dembele, like you said. Bro, they have some players. So it will be an interesting semi-final. Do I want to see that one? I probably do. Because I feel like if it will be a better narrative because Arsenal have never won it, PSG have never won it. Right. So these are two teams who will be going
we'll
at
be
it with
fighting
some
for
kind of
it.
fighting for it. So I feel like it will be a better if Real Madrid cross Arsenal, I think they are winning this Champions League. That's my
Oh yeah,
that's just how.
that's
Because if they're
normally
able
how
to
it's gonna
overcome
go.
this, yeah, if they're able to overcome this, then that is it, bro. I don't see anyone really stopping them, unless maybe they go and play Barca
Yeah.
in the final.
And I think
But yeah, man.
maybe PSG have also never gone past the quarters, so it's gonna be interesting. So definitely, it's a useful and historic tie. This will be if we get through. So we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah. All right, man. So yeah, let's close it out with predictions for tomorrow. Just let me know how you think it's gonna go. Give me a score line
All
and back
right,
it with your chest.
all right. You know what? I'm gonna back 1-0 Arsenal. I think it's gonna be a boring time. This is all the energy. I think we're gonna bang 1 goal and sit it down all the way to the 90th minute. That's my fight. That's my
Interesting.
fight.
Interesting.
That's my
I
fight.
agree with you. I agree with you that Arsenal will score a goal,
Mm.
but I don't think this is gonna be a 1-0 game. I think Real Madrid are gonna win the normal game by 4 goals to 1.
Four
Four
goals to
goals,
one. That's extra
4 goals
time.
to 1, and take it to extra time.
Ah, ah,
And
ah,
take it to
ah,
extra
ah,
time, and I
ah, ah,
think
ah,
Real
ah.
Madrid beat Arsenal in extra time and go on. That's my prediction. So 4-1 tomorrow to Real Madrid, and Jesse saying 1-0 Arsenal. All right. So guys, let us know in the chats what you also think, and yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. See how it goes.
Job done, bro. Peace out.